Alright, garden update. It is May 21st, 2013. Strawberry plants are still about the same size, but they're making pretty good strawberries. And got my bumblebee in there doing some pollinating. My squash are producing like crazy. I think I planted too many of them suckers. And I don't know, right here somewhere if there's a leak. I don't know, pinhole or something. There you go. Found it on the compression coupler. But that's okay. Anyways, squash is making squash like crazy. Planted these little crooked necks next to the zucchini. Probably not the best idea. I should have had them out here where my boots at. Tomatoes, got tomatoes like crazy, but none of them are ripe yet. And they're growing out past the cages. So they're about 4 foot tall. They're my clones, man. Look at that. Look at that. They're huge. Peppers are actually doing pretty good. Carrots. My radishes are done. You can see I pulled some of them. I got to pull the rest of them. Broccoli's getting big. Spinach, carrots. My onions, my corn, sweet corn, beets. Green onions look a little bit better than blades of grass now. There's another clone in there. Not as tall because he's not getting the sun like the other two are. But Mozzie's still working. That paint filter seems to be doing fine. 100 mesh paint filter. Cucumber is growing up my wall here. Cucumber. Eggplant. I have not seen any action from the darn eggplant unless that there is an eggplant in there. I don't know. That's a little squash that would never germinate. I gotta get my cages around those new tomatoes. And my green beans are growing like crazy. It's pretty good. I like it. I like it. And I got some little cayenne pepper in there. Cayenne peppers are doing, my peppers are doing okay. Got some bell peppers in there. My melons are starting to vine, and my pumpkins are taking over. I think they're gonna shade out my straw watermelon. Maybe not, I don't know. They might make a good companion. I mean, I feed them a lot, so I'm not really too worried about the nutrition, you know, or them not getting enough nutrients, because I feed them a lot with a compost tea and a Miracle Grow that I inject in the fertilizer system. So, and as you can tell, the lily leaves are big, you know. So, but I'm probably gonna have to cut off some buds here. Yeah, pretty big vines, so it don't pull itself out of the ground. And my corn, I never did get a siphon jet, so I wasn't able to fertilize it via liquid fertilizer with, you know, water. But maybe next year, or maybe I can get it at the end of the season. I don't know. We'll see. But got my green beans. Yeah, I got micros over here because, well, I just did. And they're doing good, and those ones I already got starting to climb it. And that's about it, really. A little garden update. My corn's about 3 foot tall. So usually sweet corn only gets about 4 to 5 feet tall. Not very tall, but I don't know. Maybe my stuff will be a little bit bigger. I did feed it. I did kind of burn it on accident. That's what happens when a little bit of dust hits it on the fertilizer I used. But I fed it with some 12-8-16 that I bought from work. So and it's got a lot of sulfur in it, a little bit of nitrogen, a little bit of phosphate, and a little bit of potash. So a pretty good NPK mix, you know, with some sulfur and some trace elements in there, you know. So and the kids that came out of that house shouldn't be in there. Okay, great. Now I got hoodlums. Yay. That's one thing I can't stand for, hoodlums and gangsters. They were in the cellar there, in a little basement crawl space. I know they were. But anyways, I'll have to tell the landlord about it. Anyway, that's the garden. Doing good, growing like crazy, and I'm gone.